Okay, school time. You see this map right here? This is the World Meteorological Organization. We're going to go through a couple of them, okay? The United States Outer Space Organization. These guys. The SDGALS. Notice that? The United Nations. Here's another UN. This is the International Civil Aviation Organization. The International Maritime Organization. The United Nations Economic and Social Council Organization. That map that they're using is this map. This map was done in 1892. This is the Gleason's map, done by Alexander Gleason. Now, if you were to go look it up, he is a flat earther, but now they have changed things, so they will tell you that it's just a smashed out version of the earth. But that's not true. Otherwise, they would be using the blue marble, this. So you have to ask yourself, why all of these world organizations use this map as their logo? And if you look up here at the top, tippy top, that's the sun. And then it's like a triangle, right? So it goes down right here, and then it goes all the way across, and then it comes all the way back up. You see these little dots that go over to the side, and there's another little sun. You see the dots that come over to the side? Because if you take this, it's a triangle, right? And it represents a sundial. As the sun goes around the earth, east to west, like this. It goes around east to west, and then it comes in for the summer solstice, and then it goes back out for the winter solstice. That's what this is down here. This is the, I think it's the winter solstice. And if you can go on Yale's website and look this up, you're able to zoom it in, and you're able to read what this says down here. And then over here, on the other side, is the summer solstice. This down here is your scales, and this white ring around us. This white ring goes all the way around us. This is Antarctica. Because Antarctica is not a continent at the bottom of a ball. It's an ice ball that surrounds us 360 degrees. I will go into this map later. I just wanted to point out the other world organizations that use this as their logo. Also, we only have magnetic north. Everything south is Antarctica, the ice wall. Okay? Have a good day. And let's not forget this guy, the World Health Organization. Wouldn't be complete without the serpent, now would it? And just so you can see, Mr. Gleason himself is, in fact, a flat earther. Okay?
They've got to be trolling us with this outer space treaty. Look, it's the Flat Earth logo. I was on a live showing people the Antarctic Treaty and how many people have signed it, along with the Artemis Accords, which is about space exploration. The Outer Space Treaty was signed in 1968 and has more signatures than the Antarctic Treaty. All the world organizations have the Flat Earth map as their logo. This is for the World International Organization Committee of the United Nations. Yeah, United Nations, Flat Earth map. World Health Organization, Flat Earth map. The World Meteorological Organization, Flat Earth map. The International Maritime Organization, Flat Earth map. I'm guessing all the world leaders know what the Earth looks like. This outer space treaty was established just a year before the 1969 moon landing, so it's kind of convenient that first it was the Antarctic Treaty keeping us all out of Antarctica, and then even more people agreed to sign a outer space treaty to control space exploration. And then slap the True Earth logo right in our face.
This is a flat Earth map. While some of you may not agree with flat Earth, this map ought to look real familiar to you. Y'all guess who else uses this map, and guess whose logo that is? How about the World Health Organization? Or this one right here. If you guessed the World Meteorological Organization, you guessed right. What about the Outer Space Treaty? Using a flat Earth map. I actually got a good laugh out of that one. The Outer Space Treaty uses a flat Earth map. What about SDG? Are y'all starting to get the idea? We're about halfway done. Here's one I bet you'll never guess. The United Nations. This one kind of goes along with the last one, the United Nations Economic and Social Council. The International Maritime Organization. This right here is my personal favorite. Pilots ought to know, right? They flying up there real high and can see everything. The International Civil Aviation Organization. How about that?
The reason I am so passionate about the truth and about the earth not being a spinning water ball, magical water ball, is because I know what the truth did for me. I know what it did for me. Before I knew the truth, I was completely lost. My life was a mess. I was depressed, severely depressed, and I had nothing. I owned nothing. I had nothing. It wasn't until I learned the truth that my life got better. And that's just a fact. I have a relationship with God and Jesus. That's a strong relationship. I have a spiritual shield around me. I don't fall for any BS anymore. None. Me and my family, we're able to save money. We're able to have things that we need because we don't buy nonsense. I don't live in a material world anymore. I live in a spiritual world. That's the difference. So I'm just letting people know that it drastically changed my life for the better. And anyone that knows the truth will also say the same thing. So when people say, oh, you're lost if you believe in a flat earth, I am lost? I don't know, brother, because I was lost before I believed in a flat earth. I was lost. I was depressed. I was a lot of things. Now that I know the truth, I know what to waste my time on and what not to. I know what to spend my money on and what not to. I don't fall for nonsense. You'll never see me wasting money on nonsense, ever. I spend money on important things. And you know what? In 5 years, since I've learned all this stuff, my life has changed so much for the better, to the point where that literally my job is I'm a life coach, I'm a counselor. I hit the streets and I change people's lives. I try and make people's lives better by telling them the truth, by pointing them in the right direction, by getting them off the street or into a better place, or get them a better job. Or if you want to upgrade your life, people come to me and ask me, all right, how do I do it? And I sit down with them for a couple hours. We assess what they want, what their goals are, short-term, long-term, how we can get there, and I help people get there. That's what I do for a living every day. I'm in front of the building. I just got here. I'm in front of the building right now. So for people that say, oh, if you believe in a flat earth, you're lost. Nah, brother. I pray for you, because that's far from the truth. We are grounded in truth. People that believe in this are grounded in truth, grounded in facts, grounded in real life, not grounded in materialism and bullshit, because that's not real. You don't take that with you when you leave this earth. This earth is about upping your soul, upping your mind, upping your brain, upping your heart, so that when we leave here, you're a spiritual guru. That's the point. Lies don't get you there, brother. So if you think I'm lost, you're sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. It's truly tragic. And you know what? Every day I'm changing lives on these streets. And believe me, give me 20 minutes with you in person, you're not going to think you're spinning on a ball anymore. All right? You want to call me uneducated? Come meet me. We can have a conversation. We'll see who's more educated. We'll see who uses more common sense. We'll see who understands and knows more things. We'll see. We'll see. I build everything myself. I play all the instruments. I've done it all. I put my 10,000 hours into all of it. I've done it. Have you? Have you? It's unlikely. So next time you want to tell me that I'm lost, you might want to consider where you are. All right? My friend, I pray for you. Seriously, I pray for you. This is for your entertainment, and I love you all.
Does anyone else find this a little weird or strange that all of the astronauts that apparently been to the moon are all Freemasons? Yeah, all of them. And we know exactly what lodge they go to, what rank they are. Like, did you guys know about this? Here we have James repping Tejon Lodge 104 out of Colorado Springs. Here we have Edgar, his rank, repping number 33. Lodge number 29 out of Artesia, New Mexico. Here we have Buzz Aldrin, rank, lodge number 144 out of New Jersey. Here we have our buddy Leroy, repping lodge number 82 out of Colorado. Also, were you guys aware that the moon rock they gave the Dutch Prime Minister in 1969 turned out to be fake? Petrified wood? It's time to wake up, guys.
Well, g'day, this is Iron Horse here, and I'm just going to make a brief video just to explain how disgruntled I actually am with these hateful, racist globe defenders on TikTok. They are just atrocious. See, they've realised that I have a reputation as being an excellent flat earth defender, and I can defeat every single argument they have. So you know what they do? And the minute I get into a live chat now, one of them pipes up, he's a Holocaust denier, he's anti-Semitic. And I've made a lengthy video. I've posted it twice. You can find it on my channel. How can I be anti myself? Huh? Get that into your head. I'm a fact checker. I know the facts. I know what's happened. I know what's gone down. I don't deny the truth. I'll defend the truth with an iron fist and everything that's within me. I'll do that. And I just come on to a chat to discuss the flat earth because there's so much nonsense being bandied about. These glurfs are just absolutely clueless. But what do? They just bring on most amateur flat earther that they can find and literally crush them by talking over them all the time, as they always do anyway. So the minute I get into the room and I say, okay, I'm going to crush the globe earth in 5 minutes or less, I don't even get to say g'day to the host. How you doing, brother? Paleo, he's a melanated person. My fucking wife is Asian, man. My first one was Swedish. I've not got a racist bone in my body. I've had a Maori woman for 5 years. And in between, I also had an Italian descendant woman. In my history of recent serious relationships since being an adult, I've always had a thing for the darker skinned women. Oh, well, I must be a white supremacist. The Globers are so full of shit and hatred. They are disgusting people, every last one of them. And every last one of them who have said a bad word against me and tried to suggest that I am somehow anti-Semitic or that I deny atrocities from past history ever happened. You are all lying scum. And guess who's going to be there at the end of times to judge you?
They tell us right to our face that there are no satellites in space. All so-called satellite communication is based on undersea cables, towers, and computer network.
GH, why are you telling me this? Did your neighbor say something to you?
No, he wasn't home. But he has a satellite phone I thought could help us. I tried to use it, but it didn't work even though it had enough juice. Now the whole point of a satellite phone is that you always have a signal if you have a clear view of the sky, which I did. The only reason why it wouldn't work is if our satellites got knocked out of commission.
Our satellites. You think something happened to our satellites? The ones in space?
The satellites are networked to computers down here.
The satellites are networked to computers down here.
Space is fake and there are no satellites orbiting in space. All communication on Earth is either land-based or undersea cable. Listen to what this lady says.
Yemen's Houthis have threatened to cut the Red Sea underground fiber optic cable if the US and UK launch another attack on Yemeni airports. This is a huge threat, as this cable is the lifeblood of communication pathways connecting Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. The severance of these cables poses a serious threat to geopolitical stability, global financial markets, and cybersecurity. More than 99% of the world's international internet traffic and more than 80% of international telephone communication traffic passes through submarine fiber optic cables.
Also, did you know there's this wonderful book called The 16 Emergency Landings That Prove a Flat Earth that completely debunks the globe within a few hundred pages? Let's just look at one of the examples. From Santiago to Johannesburg, and they emergency land thousands of miles above the equator. Now, if we're flying from a southern continent to a southern continent, why in the world would we cross the equator at all? But not only that, by thousands of miles to emergency land. Does that make any sense on the globe? Or when we look at it on a flat Earth, looks like they were pretty much going in a straight line. Pretty weird, huh?
Don't waste any more time. Visit my link tree now and order the book 16 Emergency Landings Proving Flat Earth. Visit my online store now and order the awesomely enhanced new Gleason's map. Order them now before they start rewriting our history. This is a quote from the book 1984 by George Orwell. Every record has been destroyed or falsified. Every book rewritten, every picture has been repainted. Every statue and street building has been renamed. Every date has been altered, and the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped.